this year. Hi guys, welcome to my first bookish vlog of the year. I did a lot of book things last year, but I kind of just didn't have like consistency with it and I fell off. But my goal this year is to film more book content, so this is what we're doing today. I have a Barnes & Noble gift card that Anthony got me for Christmas, so we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble's today, see if they have anything. Also, we're gonna go to the library because I haven't been in a hot minute and I'm low-key trying not to spend money or like buy more books because clearly I have books I need to be reading. So I'm gonna compromise with myself and go to the library and see if we find anything there. But come along, we have business to attend to. Before we go, I wanted to show you guys my tote bag today because it's very bookish, very on theme for today. It's my little Alice in Wonderland tote bag. My mom bought it for me, I think like 2 Christmases ago. I have a little kissy stain on it because, you know, when you have like an excess amount of lip gloss and you need to get rid of it, that's where it goes. But I have my little Alice in Wonderland tote. I think we're all ready to go now. I don't know if this is doing too much, but we added a scarf. Well, the first book stop of the day did not go well because I got some books. Honestly, I got 3 books. What are those called? Oh my god, what is it called when you get that mystery book and it's wrapped up? What is that called? Blind date with the book, I think, something along those lines. I got one of those because it was $10, and when I go to Barnes & Noble, like, they ask for like $20. So I'm like, you know what, let me buy this because it's $10 and why not? Now we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble, and it's like a new furbished one, so it's not gonna have like the cozy vibes I want, but nonetheless. We made it to the Barnes. This is one of the newer ones, like I was saying, so it's gonna be like a little bougier, I guess to say. I'm gonna put on some of my lip balm. Honestly, the Tower 28 lip balms, I got them in that little 4-pack when they were like in competition with Summer Friday. This is that. Oh, okay. But this is how it looks. I kind of like it. Let's go in there. I hope I'm not embarrassed to film because I get scared to film in public. But we're gonna get over that. We're gonna get over that barrier together. So let's go. Get your shoes on. Come on. Okay. Okay, I'm not really looking for anything in specific except maybe like a true crime or like horror book or like a fiction book. But I think I'm also gonna stop at Target because I want to read the Wicked series, but I know it's cheaper if they have it at Target and I don't really want to waste my gift card on like that here. So let's go.
Have you been in here before?
I haven't.
Me either. It's my first time.
Hey, well I hope you find something.
You too.
Thank you. This is way more bigger than I was expecting. Oh. Okay. Everyone hated this book, but I low-key liked it. Talked about this book before. Dilemma. I want this book, this one for sure, and this one. I don't know what to do. This one looks good. This one's half off if I buy another one. I got my books. Oh my god, that was the most intense visit ever. Honestly, I did not expect it to be like that massive in there. Like I've never, because this one just opened up a couple months ago. I walked in, it was humongous. It was like amazing books. Usually I'm hating on the new like the new Barnes and Nobles because there's one that I used to live by that I hated. It was just so ugly. It was like I did not like the layout, so I was expecting that with this one. But honestly, while I do appreciate the cozy vibes of the 2000s one, this setup was really fun. Navigating the store was a little hard because it was just all over the place, which is no big deal, but it just meant I spent so much time in there. I didn't realize how much time had passed. Like, oh my god, like I don't even know how long I was in there for, guys. But it was honestly so nice in there. I was scared to vlog, but I tried to a little bit. I ended up getting some books. My gift card only covered $25, so I paid 64 cents, so that's a win to me. I was debating between so many books, but what I did to combat spending $50 was that I looked on Kindle Unlimited, because I also have a Kindle. So I looked on Kindle Unlimited. If it wasn't on there, I went to Libby. Just my luck, all three of the top books I was debating on were on Libby. So I checked them out. There are multiple copies, so I'm not hoarding the books, you guys. Like, share the love, I get it. But I checked them all out, which is amazing because some of them were full price. The books I got were buy one, get one half off, which helped my total. But now I'm gonna go to Target, go pick up that Wicked book, and then go to the library. Okay, I'm just gonna make a beeline towards the books so I don't gotta get nothing else. They got both of them. Okay, we secured the bag. Honestly, It's a big bag for one book. I know that's what you're thinking. It's because I bought myself like a little Caesar wrap to eat because I'm hungry and my next stop is the library and not home. But I got an extra little goodie. You probably already saw it. I was gonna do a spoiler, but I'm gonna give you a big haul when I get back home. Okay, I'm at my next book destination, the library. But before I go in, I've been out all day, so I just picked up a little wrap at Target. I'm just gonna eat it in my car and watch a YouTube video. Then I'll be going in. Also, the snow is clearing up. Look how pretty the snow is. Today is just like the most perfect book day ever. My library, my local library actually is doing a remodel that I was unaware of. Why didn't they tell me that? But I walked in and the whole thing is like covered in like that plastic wrap concealed thing, like the tarp. And I was like, where's the library? I was promised that the library services would still be up. I looked to my right and there's like a small room, like it's literally the size of like a bedroom, and there's only like 3 shelves, like 1 row, and it was new large print nonfiction, and then like the little manual books. Then there was the kids section, and then graphic novels, and then like the junior section. And I was like, okay, well this is gonna limit my, like, you know what? They were doing me a favor to not look around too much. The books that they did have, I did pick up some of the new ones because that was just the first aisle I was in. It's honestly great because I have to read these in 2 weeks, which is awesome because it can force me to read. But I have this gorgeous stack. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna do a huge book haul for you guys. And yeah, I will see you for that book haul. I'm not gonna lie, it has been a couple of days just because I filmed like the book haul. Oh, don't look. I filmed the book haul, but then I hated the footage, so I deleted it. It is 11 p.m. at night. I just wanted to film it. These are the glorious books I got. Okay, let's just start. So at the library where I was recently at, I Was a Teenage Slasher. Honestly, I read the first page of this. I don't like it as much as I thought I was gonna like it, which kind of sucks. I wanted to go in this blind. I don't really like it. Next at the library, I got the Book of Elsewhere. I've seen this everywhere. Like, I've seen this at Barnes & Noble and bookstores. It's like Keanu Reeves and China Miéville, and they wrote a book together. The concept's pretty sci-fi, which is really cool. I never read a sci-fi book, so I thought this would be pretty fun to read. Next is the book I'm currently reading, but I honestly think I might just stop reading it just because I'm not really invested right now, which kind of sucks. And I told myself if I'm not invested in a book, like if it takes me more than 5 days to get into a book, I'm gonna switch the book. But it's Cuckoo. I had really high hopes for this one because it sounded cool. I just don't think I'm in the mood for it. Actually, I think I am in the mood for it. I low-key want to read this right now. Next is books I actually bought. At the bookstore I first went to, I got the Book of Unknown Americans. This is a fiction novel, and I was really excited because the books I read are mainly like book talky books. Nothing that really holds like a realistic story in a way. And plus this one was $2.99, so I thought, hey, let's pick it up. Next I got Shadow Ridge. I really like reading thrillers because they just have like a more interesting plot. Oh, this is Diana. Because they just have a more interesting plot to me. This one was about like a string of murders in a small town in Colorado. And it's pretty short, I feel like. But I was excited for this one because I love a good thriller detective figuring out what's happening. I love to figure out what's happening. Next, I had The Blind Book with the Date. I'm so mad that footage got deleted, even though I kind of deleted it. But basically, and also my bangs look so whack. I need a haircut. But basically, it was like Christmassy wrapping. It had like a bookmark, a pen, hot cocoa packet. The book that I got was The Perfect Guest. Honestly, the cover wasn't really giving gothic, but the premise was. It takes place like a storyline from the 1968 and then a storyline in 2019. So I thought that was kind of cool how it's gonna like show how our story tracks over that course of years. And like I said, this one is another thriller. I read We Used to Live Here, and I feel like this has similar elements to it. I think this one came out first though. It did, but they're not the same story. I don't know why. Ignore my comparison, please. Ignore my comparison. So that was at the first bookstore I got. The next bookstore I went to is Barnes & Noble, and I got these two books. This is the one I featured in my video because it had the buy one get one half off. This one just looked really cool. Like I saw it and I was like, I want to read it, and it's on this little sale. The next book I was struggling because, as you guys saw in the footage, there were 3 different books that I really was tempted to drop like $50 on. I didn't because like I said, I found them on Libby. The books that they are was The Quiet Tenant, You Shouldn't Have Come Here, and The Woman in the Window. These all books were the ones that were full price, so I'm really glad that I found those on my Kindle because I was gonna drop BAMs on those books. But no, I got this one called Dark Matter. This is another like kind of interesting mind-bending thriller, as it claims. I was drawn to it by the plot and then by also the Apple TV sticker because Anthony has been like, first of all, he made me get Apple TV because I have a free trial with them. So he's like, oh, let's like watch Apple TV. I don't really like watching TV shows. I'm actually doing a current rewatch of Glee. Guys, don't judge me. Like, it's actually really good. But this one says Apple TV, so I told him that if I finish this book, we'll watch the show together, and I promise I'll watch the show with him. Because sometimes I can't sit through like serious TV shows, even if they're like have a cool premise. Next I went to Target because I really wanted to get Defying Gravity. I really wanted to get the Wicked book. I don't know why. Something drew me to this book. I just wanted to read it so bad. My friend told me that it's really political, and I'm like, okay, shiz, like I want to see how it's political. It says over 60 million copies sold, 60 million and one. I also saw the movie. So I'm not lying to you guys. Something in my body told me to go see Wicked. Like I was feeling a pull to go see Wicked. Also, mind you, I knew Defying Gravity way before the movie. You know why? Because Glee. Because when I was in middle school, high school, I had the Glee cover of Defying Gravity on my phone. I never heard the original one. That's the only one I heard. So just wanted to tell y'all. But I got Wicked. Next I got, and the last book of the haul, I'm sorry guys, is Apprentice to the Villain. I'm not gonna lie, I talked about it. I think I did a review or a book vlog about when I read Assistant to the Villain, because that one I was really excited for. It was really like, honestly, looking back, I rated it 3 stars. I would say 3.8 because it was a fun little cozy read. It was just a little fantasy, romantic-y, honestly no high stakes. Like it was, even though there was like a conflict in a plot, to me it was no high stake. I didn't really like, if I compare that to like an ACOTAR, like, you guys see what I'm saying? But it was really cute. Everyone hated on it because they're like, this should have stayed a TikTok skit. Guys, sometimes I read because I want to have fun, okay? Sometimes I read because I just want to freaking distract my mind. So I saw those at, well, originally I saw those at Barnes & Noble for retailing $20. And I was like, I'm not gonna spend $20 on this book. No offense, Hannah Nicole, no offense. I'm just broke and I have to spend my dollar wisely. But when I saw it was at Target for like $14 because it had this little coupon, because all Target books actually have this coupon, I decided to get it with Wicked. And I'm actually kind of excited because I didn't think I'd read it soon because I was telling myself to just read it later, like if it's ever at a cheaper price. But I was surprised because this was the last copy they had at Target too. Those are all the books I got today. I love how I started the video off by saying I'm not gonna buy books and I'm not gonna add any more to my collection because I cannot buy books at all. And I walk out with this. Why did you guys let me do that? I blame you. Do you agree, Diana? Do you agree that we should blame them? Because I agree. Anyways, I hope you guys like this. I'm not really good at describing books, but I'm good at reviewing them. I've only done one review video. I'm gonna read these. I'm gonna get back to you guys once I get to reading them. But I'll see you guys later. Bye!